And welcome back everyone for the next part of Tales of Vesperia. In this part, I think it's about time that we start with the Rebuild Union quest, as well as the Waiter minigame. One I kind of dread already. Oh god, that's going to be so annoying! And we already have the costumes we are going to get from the quest, so it's not really that important for us to do. But we're still going to do it. Just for completion's sake. Right? Welcome! Oh, it's you! You're the Don's friend, right? Yeah, I guess you could say that. Hey, the Don worked with the Tavern, didn't he? No, not exactly. He just came here often to drink. Maybe this was a safe haven, where he could relax. Exactly. We always work hard so the Don would have a place to take his mind off of things. Keep up the good work. If there's anything we can do to help, let us know. Oh really? If that's the case, I have a favor to ask of you. You don't waste any time, huh? To tell the truth, the girl who used to help us around the Tavern set off on an excavation trip or some such. That leaves us in a tight spot. We're short on help. I don't know when the girl's coming back either. So you want us to take her place and help with her customers? Right. It would only be a temporary job, so I wouldn't be able to hire you officially. No, that's fine. We don't want to become official employees. Oh, I see. Too bad. Anyways, it's hard work, so I'd be paying you as well. Hey, gold is gold. Might as well, huh? Looks like the old man has his usual money-grubbing self. I only need one person to help. Feel free to choose whoever you like. Knock yourself out, guys. Yuri, you're not going to help? A rude waiter like Yuri would be bad for your business. The customer would take off in no time. You got a point, old man. Thanks, I appreciate the help. So, now I would be able to choose one of those 5 people, and depending who I choose, he's going to get a title. But because of the gift I received from purchasing this game, I already got all the titles for those costumes. I don't really need to do it, but I'm going to do it one time, just in order to show you guys how that's like. Let's do it with Raven. Because why not? Oh look! Looks like the customers arrived. So... yeah. Play the game. Go over to the customers to take their orders when called. Input the orders into the counter. Once the order is ready, take it to the respective customer. The game is finished when all the orders have been delivered. Pay will depend how well you fill the orders. Approaching the customers to take the orders once called. The customer will only say the orders once, so listen carefully. You can only input one order at the counter each time. Bring the dishes to the customer as soon as it is ready. The customer will not be happy if you are incorrectly bringing them numbers of the dishes in order. Your payment will change depending how well you delivered. Condition will change depending on the server. Okay. Let's wait for it. Soon they're going to call me. Ice cream. 4. And tomato soup. 3. And set lunch A. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Wait! That's way too much! I can't do this! That's too much!
Ice cream. 4. Tomato soup. Tomato. Oh, that's way too hard for the very first thing! 3. No, special A. You forgot that. Okay. Wait for it! Hello! I know! Is the order done? Did I order? There we go. Where am I? Oh, come on. Set lunch B, 1. And seafood pasta, 2. And chocolate cake, 1. That's it. Seafood pasta, seafood pasta 1. I already forgot it. Chocolate cake 1. T2. Shrimp 1. 2. Shrimp 1. Here you go. Yeah. Oh, I got one right. Lunch B 1. Spirit Cafe 4. Tomato soup 4. Lunch 1. Spirit Cafe 4. 1. Spirit Cafe 4. And the last one was. I forgot. Yeah. What was the last one? Something 4. Come, you gotta get all of them. Yeah. Tea free and cake 1. Tea free, cake 1, pasta 1. Tea free, cake 1, pasta 1. 3, pasta 1, pasta and cake 1. Cake, pasta. Where's the pasta? There's no, yeah. No, wait, he just want 1. Oh my god. Tea free, pasta 1. And cake. You want a cake? Cake. Yeah. Stop crumbing all of a sudden. You can't do anything against that. What do you want? Tea free, clam 1, and dumplings 4. Tea free dumplings 4, something else. Tea free dumplings 4. What was it? Yes, this 1. There you go. You do T2, scream 3, and lunch set B 3. 4. Lunch B 3. Where's the lunch B? Beans 2 3. Lunch B. Lunch B 4. Here you go. Oh, screw you. Spaghetti 1. 1 spaghetti. Fruit cocktail 4. Spaghetti 1, cocktail 4, and grilled fish 4. Spaghetti 1. Spaghetti. Spaghetti. Yeah. I already forgot it. Fruit cocktail 4. And the last one was. Tomato soup, probably. Here you go.
This was bad. This was terrible. But at least I got a lot of geld. I see. I think I got the hang of the basic. Alright, feel free to come by and help whenever you feel like it. I think because I already had all the titles, they gave me the hardest version first. Because normally there aren't like 20 people who want an order right away. So, yeah. Anyways, the next quest is go to the Union HQ. And we're going to rebuild the Union. From what I read right now. Seems like it. Ah, Raven. Just the man I was looking for. Whoops, looks like I walked into the wrong building by accident. Wait, just hear me out. We've already got our hand pretty full with other people's trouble, you know? Harry isn't in any sort of state to help us with these. Okay. I hear what you got to say, but that's all. Yes, sir. Recently, we've had countless skirmishes breaking out between the guilds and the Empire. In the past, the Union has always meditated these disputes. But now that the Dawn has passed away, the Union is only a shell of what it once was. The Union's not working like it's used to. So that's why you're coming by yourself to talk with me about this? Yes, I heard that the Fortune's Market and the Knights also clashed the other day over the ceiling of the Recent of Kados. It would be Flint's blockade, I guess. Yeah, probably so. And because of the law of no intervention between guilds, Escorts can't directly admonish Fortune's Market for what they did. Restoring the Unions to its former self may be the only choice we got. But Harry's in no condition to help, and we still need to do something about the next head of the Blood Alliance. We've got to take things one at a time. First off, it's your guild, Estork. Do something to fix that boy Harry up. And if I run into Madam President, I'll see if I can convince her to do things right through the Union. I understand. Thanks for your help. It's Kaufman, huh? But I wonder where we can find her. Ah, don't you worry about that. We don't have to search for her or anything. We'll just let her know if we happen to see her. But you think that Altos will be able to knock the Union back into shape? Don't you, old man? They learn quickly and act fast. They are the only thing keeping the Union in check, if you ask me. Ah, right. So if we happen to see the pretty president any time soon, we'll be sure to ask her for your help. So that means we need to head to Plattform, since that is her HQ base, and talk to her right away. I'm going to meet you guys there, because we know that we're going to cut everything. So, Kaufman, having a traveler permit is Fortune Market's right, as it is our responsibility. Since you sealed off the road, I guess you're okay with our cargo shipment not going to the capital. That's not what I'm saying. It's just like Nordopolica. What gives the knights, protector of the people, the right to oppress them? The Imperial Knights don't need your permission to do what they need to be done. I can see we're not going to reach an agreement like this. Now if you would please let me pass. Wait! Sadly, what that official said is right. You're Lowell, and aren't you with Altos? What a happy surprise! To be remembered by a lovely lady. Perhaps Altok is planning on sticking its nose into the business of the fortune market? Nah, I just came to ask for your cooperation as a member of the Union. Our corporation. Help us make the Union as strong as it used to be. Fortune's market is one of the pillars of the Union. Or aren't you? I'm sure you know how important the Union is for the guilds. We'll all just get trampled on if we don't work together against them. This from someone who's been parading all over the world with fury for the past how many weeks? Altos was already mobilized. That's why I am out there gathering information. I heard you've been traveling as the Dawn's right-hand man, watching the Imperial Knights. Alright, let's do it. We'll save faces for you and the Dawn and promote the rebuilding of the Union. I'm glad you are as decisive as they will say. It is an honor to be recognized as such by someone so well reserved in negotiation with the Empire. Please, you're flattering me. I'm just living long enough to get a little clever about these things. I hope that I can do the same. Now if you excuse me? Bye. Raven, I'm impressed at how well you dealt with an imposing lady like Miss Kaufman. Compared to the Dawn, she was nothing. Yeah, the Dawn was more impressive. Don't just agree with me. But Raven, you were awesome. Huh? But, come on, let's go. I guess that would be all to this quest, right? Let me quickly check. Yeah, that would be all to this quest. And from the looks of it, Okay, I guess that was the last bit of quest I have on my list. Interesting. Okay, I guess it's time to meet Phaeroh then. Unless I'm going to head for Espio. You know what? I'm going to check what's up with Espio since I have a little note there, but there's probably nothing. So, I guess this is the place where Phaeroh is, but before we head there, let me quickly grab those bones. Oh, I think I didn't have you. Let me get that really quickly.
Watch my back.
Oh, I do have them.
Destruction! Sharpness! Destruction field! Luna Gale! Ultimate Trisoul Shine! Photon! Yeah!
Okay, we have them. So no need to go kill more of them. So, Phaeroh, are you ready to visit? For my visit? Ooh.
So this is where Phaeroh is?
Should be. I wasn't able to see him when we came to the desert, but I think this is where we can meet him.
I hope nothing bad will happen. What if he suddenly attacks us?
I don't think so. He's actually quite nice.
I can't make any guarantees. I don't think we'll have a say in the matter.
And the Lycaeans aren't that bloodthirsty.
That just means we need to do our best so nothing bad happens.
Carol, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. I should go.
Huh?
Phaeroh sure did pick a bleak place to live in, don't you think?
They say this area used to be covered in lush greenery.
Why did it turn into this rocky desert?
Probably because the air problems.
I don't know that much.
Estelle, are you really going to meet him? Even though you could be killed?
Yes, I've already made peace with this decision.
Still.
Rita, you've been acting a little funny ever since hearing Judy's story on the ship. Do you have a problem with meeting Phaeroh?
Of course.
I just think it'll be hard on her to hear what he has to say. But it's too late to turn back now. We've come this far after all.
True. Now we need to see it through the end. So, is that just a way towards our end? Is it just a way towards our end and then going to die? Right here?
Well, he doesn't seem to be here. Maybe he's off somewhere taking a nap.
Phaeroh, you are here, aren't you?
Oh yes. He's here, alright.
Insipid poison, you appear before me at last.
Oh.
So you are here. Is that how you greet all your guests, Phaeroh? By calling them names?
For what reason have you come to me? Surely you are aware that I could end your existence with a mere thought.
You talk pretty big, don't you?
Yuri, don't throw your weapon at him.
Well, if you really want to fight, I'd hate to disappoint you.
Yuri, no! Everyone, please wait!
Estelle! Phaeroh, please hear what I have to say.
Does death hold no fear for you, little one? For you gaze now into the mouth of death itself.
I am afraid, but I'm even more afraid of dying without knowing who I really am. Bellius told me I needed to meet you to learn about my destiny. I have to know just what that destiny is. I understand that I am a threat to the Entelikeia, but you said that I am a poison to this world. What is this power I have? Just who is the child of the full moon? If it is true that my existence cannot be tolerated, then it's okay if I have to die. But I at least deserve to know why it is I have to die. Please tell me, I beg of you.
There was a time when this was a verdant land, sheltered by the blessing of an air crene.
Huh?
So there was an air crene here. But what happened? Why did it change?
What you see are the results of too much air and its aftermath. As to why the air ran rampant, the answer lies with the poison brought by the child of the full moon.
Huh?
The power of the child of the full moon stimulates the air crene more than any blastia.
Oh.
Huh?
Blastia convert air into energy by way of a formula. So if Estelle can use her healing arts without the aid of any blastia, she must possess a formula in her very being that lets her convert air into energy. Judith was searching for blastia that used a particular kind of formula. So, this special formula Estelle has must also consume massive amounts of air.
which causes the air crinae to become more active and pump out more air than they should. I had hoped my hypothesis would have been wrong.
Then
You are just like a hermit, Blastia.
It is as she has said. With each use of her power, the child of the full moon uses far more air than the Blastia. In so doing, the imbalance of air in this world is furthered. For the planet, such an existence can only be called a poison.
So you just wipe it out then? Little quick to judge, aren't you, Phaeroh?
This problem concerns the entire planet, and she is its cause. To do nothing would be unparalleled folly.
If the problem's with Estelle, then it's for us to solve.
That's right. We can't let anyone else handle it.
The gravity of this situation is beyond your grasp.
You don't honestly think that everything's gonna be all sunshine and rainbows if Estelle dies, do you?
Of course not. All those other Blastias are still around.
It would at least eliminate one problem.
Phaeroh, at Heliord I stopped myself. And again at Dawngrest I stopped you. What I thought was a Blastia turned out to be a human. Before I realized it, I had lost my way. I never thought this child could be as great a danger as you had said.
And due to your confusion, I granted you the time necessary to see things as they are. As a result, my sister Belius is now lost to me. Enough. This power will bring only ruin.
Phaeroh. So you do care about Belius.
Not sure I understand all this, but if her power's the problem, why can't she just not use it?
There can be no guarantee she will not try to use the power.
That's true. She does have trouble turning a blind eye to things happening around her.
Yeah, Estelle, you really need to stop healing everyone.
Someday she will surely use her power to help someone. However, as long as she keeps that spirit of compassion, she cannot only be seen as harmful. She is not like a Blastia. I know that you can feel the difference.
Compassion alone will not save this world.
Listen, Phaeroh, I get that you've thought all this through with everybody's best interest in mind, but why doesn't that world have a place for Estelle?
It is sometimes necessary to remove a part to save the whole.
True.
I don't buy that for a second. What makes you so high and mighty that you're the one to decide who gets cut and who doesn't?
We have endured the anxiety of existence for far greater a span than you can conceive. Such words mean nothing from those who call this world home for but a fleeting moment.
Phaeroh, please, listen. The important thing is finding a way to stop the excessive air, correct? We still have time left to search for such a thing.
Judith.
And if the effects of Estelle's power reach their absolute limit.
Oh no. Are you going to end her life? If it gets to that point?
I will kill her as promised.
You did.
You should have no complaint with this.
But I already hear the pain in your words.
Hey, Judith, are you serious?
I'm sure brave Vesperia will come up with something before that happens, right?
What? Yeah, of course we will.
Score one for Judith. So that settles it. If we humans are to blame for Estelle's problem and bringing on the apocalypse, then it's up to us to make things right. If we give it all we've got and still blow it, you can slow roast us on a grill for all I care.
You have changed. If you were still as before.
Have I? That is nice to hear.
Very well. Be ever mindful, though, that time is fleeting.
Bye, Phaeroh.
Wait!
Thanks for giving us the time.
If the formulas are causing the excessive air, then there must have been times when this happened in the past. I mean, the Blastia were a product of an ancient civilization.
There exist those who have inherited the sins of the past. If any yet can speak of what occurred in the days of old, it is they.
But who? Who? Don't just disappear like that.
He's gone.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for everything, Yuri. Judith, you too.
No problem. But hey,
What?
it's okay if I have to die?
Oh, Dad! You should have said that.
What the hell was that?
I'm sorry.
I don't want to hear that again.
I'm sorry.
You really shouldn't say that in front of him. Yuri cares about you, Estelle! You're so blind!
Man, I was really worried there for a while.
We were pretty lucky that bruiser was in a mood for conversation. Poor Raven's heart can't handle that sort of stuff anymore.
You're pretty gutless for an old man.
Geez, Patty, you've really got nerves of steel.
If he really wanted to kill Estelle, he'd have attacked us immediately.
True. See, I told you, they aren't that bloodthirsty.
And that's what I can't figure out.
I imagine Phaeroh was conflicted as well. He hid himself from us in the desert to see just what we were made of.
Huh. Maybe he wasn't as bad as we thought after all.
You might be right. I get the feeling he'd do whatever's necessary when push comes to shove.
That sounds like you.
Oh god!
Maybe.
But what are we gonna do, Yuri? You heard what he said.
We're going to fix the problems the air's causing, and that's all.
Mm-hmm. And no one wants to be at square one.
There's no doubt that the formulas are related somehow to the air getting used up. We need to find out about the ancient Blastia, and if they went berserk or not.
Well, they probably did.
If we had that kind of information, it might give us a clue.
Ask those who have inherited the sins of the past about the days of old. Or at least that's what Phaeroh said.
The Critia were the ones to invent the Blastia.
Oh!
In other words, we need to ask a Critian who is still familiar with the old stories.
Yeah, the Critia are often credited as the inventors of the Blastia.
There isn't much left of the Critian city of Timza, though.
It'd be a lot easier if there were more cities.
The hidden city of Miorzo.
Miorzo?
It is far older than Temza, and the birthplace of the Critia. The first Blastia also originated there.
Really? Well, what do you know? You wouldn't happen to know where this Miorzo might be, would you, darling?
I've heard that name somewhere. There was a Critian in Ospio. I'm sure they mentioned something about it.
Do you think that person might still be there?
Well, there's no harm in checking it out.
Judith, are you coming with us?
I should. We still have the issue of the guild to straighten out.
Yeah.
So, to Ospio then.
To Ospio!
Now that you kids have gotten an insight into the real Raven, I think it's your turn.
Our turn to what?
To tell about your love lives. What else?
You're so stupid.
I'd kind of like to hear what everyone has to say.
What?
Oh? Then you have to start, Estelle. What's your ideal man like?
My ideal man is someone like the Amber Knight in The Tale of the Jade Planet.
Who?
In The Tale of the Jade Planet, he's a good friend of the main character and...
Sure. Who's next?
I prefer a
Wow.
guy who's nice, a little quiet, maybe kind of gentle, not too tall.
That girl you liked. Was she like that?
I seem to remember her being a bit more on the strong-willed side.
Rita and Judith, what about you?
Someone who's not like the old man.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I'll go with that too.
You kids just don't
Oh, God.
understand the beauty of the middle-aged man. Someday.
Someday they're going to understand you.